Hello, all you hardcores out there. How you doing? Porky here. I was watching a program on Netflix called Turning Point about 9/11 and that. Before Max were begging to get on Zoom to let everybody know that he's still turning pro and that he's had beef with Audley Harrison. You've had some intense beef with Audley Harrison, haven't you, Max? What happened?
Oh wow. Do you know what it was? Right. He did that interview with Coogan, right, saying Carl Froch has got a lot to thank him for. Obviously, he wouldn't be where he is now if it weren't for him, and all this stuff. And I just had to pull him on Instagram about it. I thought, nah, that didn't sit right with me. You know, yeah, you're a Lincoln gold medalist. Well done. You know, Audley, well done. But when you went pro, you know, you haven't done what Cole Froch has done. So don't even try to say yourself in the same breath. That's basically what I said. And even without him, Cole Froch went levels. He went world level. And that's without him. So I don't know what he's banging on at, really. Just pulled him about it.
Max, you know what I think?
What?
I think since you got your pro card, right, and you got these 20-odd thousand subscribers on Insta, I think it's all gone to your head a bit, and you've gone big time.
I ain't gone to my head. I'm just going to take it.
You've got your debut in a couple of weeks, right, in Estonia as an heavyweight pro boxer, Max. Max, you're a face now, mate. And now you're beefing with Audley Harrison, who's fought for a world title on pay-per-view and Olympic gold. You're a boat, you, Max. You're a boat.
Right. Okay, then. What would you have said? Would you not have said anything? Like, so if he said to you, directly, Carl Froch has got a lot to thank me for, what would you say?
Who said, if Audley said that, did he?
Yeah. If he said that to you, what would you say?
So, Owsley, what did you do? Were you his trainer? Well, what are you, his guru advisor or something?
Yeah. All right. I just think he's a bit of a joke. You know what I mean? Like, you can't say stuff like that. You know, just be humble about it. You know, just, you know, Carl Froch has done well. You know, I've a lot of time. You know, why do you need to like try to take credit for his career? So where he's got or whatever. He's done it off his own hard back. You know what I mean?
Max, I'm on here to talk about Audley fucking Harrison, right? A bloke who's been on Big Brother. Not interested, mate. All right. What's happening with Dylan White? I've police or missing people who were looking for him, and have they found him because he gone missing, hasn't he?
How many days now is it since it's announced? 5 days?
5 days.
And set out, is it? It's just ridiculous. It's like you can't write it, can you?
Can't shut these people up any other time.
Yeah. Look, everyone knows something's happening because when you got Sam Jones putting pictures, him and Fury and Joe Joyce against each other. I'll get Joe Joyce to step in. Something's happening. Dylan White's not happy about something. So, you know, I mean, come on. I mean, Dylan, you know, you've been waiting for this chance, banging on for it. Just go for it. If you beat Fury, you can be a dictatorship of it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you feel that Dylan White has been that selective of his opponents that you feel he's stuck in a rut and he daren't risk going into a fight where he's an underdog? He's just happy and content at the moment.
Yeah, I agree, to be honest. I mean, you've got to look at his opponents. You know, it's Povetkian, that put him to Kip, you know, Lucas Brown, you know. I mean, I think his best win was against that blow-up cruiserweight, Oscar Rivez. You know, so, and that was actually good to watch. And what has he done, though? You know what I mean? He ain't done anything.
That were life and death.
That's what I mean.
That were life and death. Okay.
So, you know, to be honest with you, Russ, I just think, look, I mean, look, he's not short of money. Let's be honest. He's not short of money. He's got a bit of dough in the bank, right? I mean, what would you say his net worth is?
I don't really fucking care. It's not something I think about much.
Well, look, so what's he worried about then? He ain't going to be skint all of a sudden. Go for the fight. You know what I mean? You're going to get paid well out of it. If you lose, you lose. But you've gone against the best of the era. Yeah. You can honestly say that. So just do it. And to be honest, for someone who's been selective of his opponents, he's had the right touch at getting this fight, hasn't he? If you think about it. Mm. He's almost blagged his way to the top, hasn't he?
Max John Fury and Tony Bellew will look same, doesn't he, Dylan White? Right?
You know, so let's be honest about it, you know. So I mean, he's there to be hit, Dylan White, for Fury. Fury could, you know, he could say, oh, I could do this to him, I could do this to him, and, you know, box his head off, do whatever. But I don't give him a standard. He don't stand a chance, in my opinion, against Fury. He ain't got anything to worry about.
Well, yeah. His teeth at them. He don't usually do that. Bit of a star now, isn't he? Our Rocky. Isn't that Rock? Max, is Dylan White's reputation in bits if he doesn't take this fight against the Gypsy King?
Oh, you're going to have to say yes, because he's been banging on about this mandatory, which is not really, he hasn't got, he never had. So, and he's had it again, like I said, he's had a touch, so he's got to take it. He's either shit or bust, isn't it, really? He's got to take it and he's got to front up because he's banging on about he's this, he's that. Well, let's see it then, Dillian, you know what I mean? So, what's stopping him? What is actually stopping him?
People in his ear roll, isn't it? Like Eddie Hills, the foreigner Weissman from Billericay. Free my way off. They're in his ear roll, wanted to damage other shows, other promoters' shows. Warren and Erna, that hell bent on doing it, outdoing each other. Now it's getting made, is it? Fight-wise, is it?
Who do you think's the biggest problem out of them two, though?
Earn all day.
Yeah. Frank's willing to work with him. Frank's actually willing to work with him for the sake of and swallow a bit.
List of fights that were all great fights. British fights as well. And, you know, we don't want to give him a leg up and all that. What?
I think I went to the British public to put this on and push this through now and make a big spectacle of it. You know,
make a what?
Because a big, you know, a big show of it, because, you know, we've got some great fights potentially. Let's push them through, because it's been dead in the water for a long time now, and it's getting worse as time goes on. You know, I want to see fighting. I want to see these four fight, to be honest. And you can put to the bed all this, oh, who's the best, can't we?
Yeah, you can, mate. It's an interesting time for heavyweight division because it's parked up in it. So frustrating, isn't it?
And when you've got the dark horses, like of Joe Joyce, you've got Tony Yoka, you've got Herkovic nipping in up there, right? I like to see them fight. I want to see them in there. You know what I mean? I want to see, you know, let's say Fury gets all the belts. I like to see him defend it against the likes of Herkovic if he wins, or Tony Yoka. You know what I mean? I want to see these fights. See him start getting them pushed through instead of a fight every year. It's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, isn't it? I'd like to see Dylan White, Tony Yoka, me, would you?
Yeah, yeah.
Dylan White.
Tony Yoka beat it.
Dylan White, Ergovic.
Yeah.
Dylan Yui. Dylan versus Yui.
Yeah.
Dylan versus Dubois.
Yeah.
Gorman against Dave Allen.
It'd be a good fight.
Good fights. Cash Alley against Gorman. Cash Alley against Dave Allen. Why are we not getting it?
Is it people worried about to lose like? It's I know they've got 1 or 2 losses on the record, but they're just worried about happen it goes to 3, happen it goes to 4. I'm like, you know, come on, just fight, just get going. That's what you are, fighters. You know, these are your professional, your fighters. Get fighting.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from, mate. I see where you're coming from. Exciting times ahead, Johnny. This is why we love this sort of sport so much. DC Usyk. Got my Usyk gear on. Usyk original. Look at that. Eh? Usyk. DC Usyk and Big Dosafemi fighting. Big Meech.
He's going to have to, isn't he? They're going to have to, aren't they? They're going to have to get at it, you know. Sorry, I mean, I don't know who training AJ. I haven't kept bits of it. Is he even announced anyone yet?
I don't know, but Max, if you win your debut on 12, you could get a call from Big Meech to be his sparring partner.
Yeah. The thing is that
you'd love that, wouldn't you, Max?
AJ, there's not going to be much more. So a good coach can know, or good trainer, good teacher, whatever you want to call him, could add to him. He just needs to get doing how he was doing before Andy Ruiz steps on him. You know what I mean? That's the only way he's going to beat Usyk. He ain't going to outbox him. So, you know, just bite the bullet and just go for it like a last hurrah, you know. So I don't know what he's worried about. Again, what are all these fighters worried about? There's people in their ear, like you're saying, or, you know, it's too many people around them advising them, like, oh, you don't want to do that. Do what you feel.
You don't want to do it like that. You want to do it like this. I don't think you want to do that. Listen, mate, you've got to go your own way, mate.
It's like let's say Tyson, or like as in Mike Tyson or Lennox, all back in those days, you go further back, 4 or 5 fights a year. You know what I mean? They're getting at it. They're just constantly active. There's none of this business of 1 fight a year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what are you looking to have a year, Max?
I want to try to keep active. I want to get at least 3 more after this one in.
What? You're active, Max. Fucking hell, you can't get out of the bed.
What did we say about being professional on here? What did we say? You can't help yourself, can you? You cannot help yourself. You're like a kid in a sweet shop, you.
No.
Can't catch a cold, me.
Can you catch chickens, Max, like Rocky in your training camp? Max, you know, when you get up in the morning, you put 4 eggs into pint pot. You have done it though, haven't you? Because you told me, didn't you?
Yeah, years ago. You know what I mean? When you're naive.
You put Converse trainers on and that. 4 eggs. Put a dozen eggs into a pint pot and wolfing it down, Max. Fucking hell. You Viking.
Do you like my omelettes though?
I bet them biscuits you buy from the supermarket, Max, are them ones that say Rocky on them, aren't they?
Rocky.
You're all right, Max. Oh no.
Yeah.
You can tell your Uncle Paul.
What do you think is going to happen with this ferry then? What do you think is going to happen, and when is it going to be announced? Where is it going to be?
I don't think Femi's going to fight in first 6 months of a year. I think they're going to drag it out as long as they can and see what moves everybody else is making. Because they're in a tight spot, both of them, aren't they? They need somebody to throw them a lifeline, and there ain't one, is there? Because they're backed into a corner.
You think you'd be in the UK?
Joshua doesn't need belts now. He could dictate 6 or 7 fights in the division, Joshua, now, for no belts. He's that big. You know what I mean?
The brand, isn't he? No.
Huh?
He's a brand, isn't he? Let's be honest.
Fight Parker again. He could fight Chisora, they'd make it happen. No belt. Who's to stop it? You know? He could pick a few off Joshua if he wanted to, because that disputed thing's never going to happen. There's too many cooks spoiling broth with that undisputed thing. You know, with sanctioning bodies, in my opinion. I think Joshua could say, do you know what? I don't need this. I don't need the belts. I'm my own man. Trust me, you could do that.
Yeah.
It's an option for him because there isn't many more, is there?
We're doing a bet then.
Hmm?
We're doing a bet.
You owe me a tenner.
Yeah. We'll put that on top. Don't worry.
I'll have you at tenner you owe me. I'm going to bet that Usyk knocks Joshua out in 5-6 rounds.
Not talking about. I'm talking. You know, not talking about that one. I'm going to talk about Liam Williams and Eubank.
I'll go for Eubank on points, or just a Eubank win.
Okay, I'll go for Liam Williams win.
All right.
And you know your Facebook editor, what's his name? I had a good long chat with him.
Simon Thompson.
That's it, Simon. He was like straight away put in the comment. So I was like, I bet yeah. He goes, best you straight away. Go on, then, 20 quid, Eubank win. He goes, and I said, oh, I'd say. Yeah, speaking to him quite well last night. He's quite knowledgeable, actually.
He's hard cunt, so I'd pay him max. He'll come and find you.
I'll just transfer it. Might need to see him.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea, Max, isn't it? Yeah, because you're the type to drive from Scarborough to Bristol, aren't you? Just to pay a 20 bet.
Yeah.
Just stand on you, Max, aren't you? You stop driving car, don't you, Max? You spend all your life in that Volvo, don't you?
Yeah, not this year so far.
Hey?
Not this year so far.
Are you looking forward to your debut, Max, in Estonia?
Yeah, I am. You know, just doing what I need to do to get there. And do you know what the most stressful thing is as well? I mentioned this to you in text, that all this PCR test, getting that done 72 hours before you fly, even though if you're double jabbed and boosted.
So we're still having, so I've got to pay for that when I go to Turkey.
Yeah, 80 quid.
I've just done all that, but once before.
Yeah, got to do it again.
I'm double job with booster.
Yeah, you still have to have PCR. One test.
Chasing about for that again.
Yeah. It's just like a nightmare. And nowhere where I am, nowhere does it. I've got to go to Leeds for mine. Bad, isn't it?
Yeah, Leeds. Yeah, it is, yeah.
So I'll take best part of the day off for that. Go through that. Yeah, I'm not complaining, like, but it's just that's the more stressful part. You know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is. Deal with it. But yeah, so I fly out on the 9th, weigh in on the 11th, and I fight on the 12th.
You think it'll be a one fight only you'll have as a pro heavyweight, Max, or do you think you're going to stay around?
Look, I mean, I'll just see how it goes and just go steady along. There's no point bloody doing it stupidly, and just see what comes of it. You know, there's no point. You know, I enjoy it, to be honest. You know, I'm not. I certainly don't want to be. Won't be the next fucking AJ, that's for sure. Wrong colour for one.
Oh, I hope you're not going to be that crap, Mike, like AJ. I hope you're a bit better than AJ, Max. Will you still come and say hello to me in that, Max, if you're going to win?
Look, Russ, I won't let us change the spots. I'll always, no matter what, I'll always be on it, mate. You say, Max, can help.
It's unreal.
Yeah, within half an hour, you go, Max, can you do a Zoom? Yeah, half an hour, I'm on.
Yeah,
That's
you're the
so,
man, Max. You're the man.
yeah.
You're like regimented, Max. Even in your training, you're a Trojan warrior. You're a Spartan, Max. You. Right, moving on then. Do you think that Deontay Wilder and Derek Chisora is a good fight?
No.
No.
No, because what's it? It comes down to the WWE, like you've said before. Why? Yeah, look. Where's the safety? We're talking about this. This is the thing you said with Kent the other day about the safety, right? Of boxing ball control, bringing people through. You know, different lads. You know, where's the safety in that? He's had too many. It's they need to knock him on the head now. Knock it on the head.
You see some live chat over day with that Kent video where there were people on here saying that he had a neck like a giraffe. Mad, isn't it?
What? I don't know why people troll and say stuff like that.
I don't. Fucking bad though. He's all right, Kent. It's not his fault. He's got Ray Leonard's lampshades in each room, is it? And box rec wallpaper. It's not your fault, Kent, is it? We like Kent, don't we?
Oh, I like Ken. Yeah, he's a nice lad, isn't he? But why? But these trolls, these dickhead trolls on there, and they know with me. Why do they always say it behind fake profiles? And when you tell them and replies to their comments, you can come on and debate it. Their ass falls out.
They were saying Kent goes to the toilet every 3 minutes for a 1 minute interval. He's that hardcore.
Yeah. So
imagine being at pictures with Kent now. After 3 minutes at film, he kept going to the toilet. There's some woke people, right, aren't there? Ignore them, Kent.
Yeah.
What do you make of the situation with Savannah Marshall, where she's going to fight in a world title fight next, I think March 12th. And Shields is going to be fighting on Sky as well. And they're going to try and build that up. Do you think that'll ever happen, or do you think it's just more
lip service?
Knackers, yeah, lip service. What do you think?
Well, they're both. They're both under the same, obviously under the same company. So you're going to. I'd like to think it's going to happen. It's easier to make it happen. So why not? You know, and it's a fight I would love to see. I want to see Savannah Marshall not stop knocking off bloody has-beens, and you know people aren't credible because
nobody wants to fight her, do they? Because everybody's
exactly.
She's hard to match.
Exactly.
This is why the sport should have not gone pro, you see, because it's hard to get these Olympians and World Championship gold medalist fights, isn't it, against kids that have not been as dedicated. Well, I'm not saying I'm not all for equality, because I'll have loads of snowflakes on here, but well, I'm not a big fan of women's boxing. I do like a few fighters, but there aren't that many. What fight gets you excited? Women's boxing. It's Clarissa Shields, isn't it, against Savannah? I mean, exactly. Say maybe Chantel Cameron and Katie Taylor, Sasha Jonas, Terry Harper, but like, what's that? 3 fights, 4 fights, 3 or 4, isn't it? So there isn't that many, is there?
People like Ebony Bridges don't excite me. It's garbage.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, she's going to have to improve because she's under Mark Tibbs, so she's going to only improve. But I'd like to see a rematch against that Gangloff or whatever her name is, because I thought she beat her in that last fight. No way Ebony won that. No way.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Mark Tibbs was training. I think she only went there on a week's trial. I don't know if he's or not. It's not somebody I follow, Ebony Bridges. I'm not really interested in it. I don't really know what's going on with it all. It's all a bit. I mean, she gets punched in one of Doodar's, one of the fake knockers she's got. What'll happen? I mean, it's all a bit odd, isn't it? She's not. Well, I don't know, but it's a society problem, isn't it, Max? If you've got Boxing Asylum, which I watch usually on a Monday morning, you've got Boxing Asylum and look at the hammer, don't they? Because it's
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
For me, the problem is, it's like Shannon Courtney on a bad day beat her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, mate. It's unreal, but
Coogan's bit on the side.
it isn't. It is what it isn't. Eddie Hill's been seen with Jake Paul. They seem to be snoozing Max. No lovey-dovey. What's happening there, Max? Are they greasing up?
Money.
Money. So there's no greasing going on, is there?
Well,
I don't know, mate, but Eddie didn't want to give him time of day when Tommy Fury were going to fight him, and now all of a sudden they're in bed together. Not literally in bed together, but you know what I mean, don't you? The breaking bread, as they say where you're from, Max, in the hood. Hey, Max in the hood. Hey, OG style. You're an OG, you aren't you, Max, really? You OG. What do you think is going to happen with Sonny Edwards now he's left Bricktop and he's gone to Eddie Hills, the 4-0 Iceman from Billy Ricky? Free my way off. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think he's going to be settled with Eddie Hills?
You know, that division, it's not a very like range division of fighters, is it? So I don't see the point really with him.
Yeah,
you know, he doesn't excite me, so I don't know what Eddie can offer him, to be honest.
Yeah, he's multi-skilled though, isn't he? He may
not
on social media with some people, but he's multi-skilled, isn't he? And you know, it's going to be interesting to see. He might never get beaten, you know. It'd be unbearable one if he never got beat. Could you imagine Sonny Edwards retiring 40 or something? It'd be a worse nightmare, wouldn't it, to even have an argument with him, wouldn't it? You know, like Calzaghe, who could say out against him? He never got beat, did he, Calzaghe?
He avoided a few though, didn't he?
Avoided loads, mate. I thought Robin Reed did him, thought Hopkins did him, but they were split decisions. But listen, mate, social media, isn't it? Do you feel that you're fit, Max, to do this? Is it 4 3-minute rounds?
Yeah.
I feel like you're fit to do that, Max. So that's 12 minutes. That's a lot for a big lad like you, Max. You're a big lump.
Yeah.
You're a lovable Max.
I could do 4 3 minutes, definitely.
You can do it, Max. You know, you're going to relax and all that and not burn nervous energy and that, aren't you, Max?
That takes years.
Before, mate, you come rushing out like on that video. You look like you've seen a ghost, Max. Went ding ding. You went like white. What was going on there, Max? Tell us. Tell all listeners.
What was it? That video I sent you?
Yeah, it was like in Jaws when he goes, "You're gonna need a bigger boat." You were like that, Max, weren't you? Oh, what about that cage fight you had, Max, with that gypsy bloke? 400 of them baying for your blood, Max. We're loving it, really, in that cage. Why, Max?
I took that only 3 weeks' notice, and not even that 2 weeks' notice.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, Max is here. Let's troll him.
Well, but let's be honest about it. The ones that take them.
Fury. Go on, what?
The ones that take the piss, like your trolls and that, you won't catch them doing it.
Yeah, Max, I know, but when you went in cage, we know what happened, didn't we, after 10 seconds, don't we? But you went in, didn't you?
Yeah, don't care.
Yeah, you went in. But you'll never put that video out, will you, Max?
Never live it down. It's on YouTube, so you can search for it. Everyone's seen it. You know what I mean? At least it's not the fastest KO, eh? Yeah, it's been faster than that.
I don't know. At least you'd had a good mate more than me. I'm a keyboard warrior.
Yeah, thing is, I was on the back of 2 wins, like 1 win in the cage and 1. Whenever I lose, it goes everywhere. They don't see everywhere my wins, do they?
Yeah, Max, you know when people say to me, what's Max's box rec like? You know what I'm going to say? Have you ever seen bottom of a rabbit's hutch? After you've done 25 fights, Max, when you're not at 25, and people are saying, okay, how come you're not kicking off about why Max keeps getting licensed? Others say he's not with board, is he? He's with Lithuania sanctioning people. Aren't you, Max? You thought you pulled a fast one with that, didn't you, Max? I bet you're buzzing, aren't you?
Do you know what it is? No, but honestly, like joking aside,
Max, can I talk to you?
but honestly, honestly, right? It's like the board kept. Do you know what the thing is? The board kept pushing it back. They pushed it back 3 times. The interview, right? 3 times. It's now end of May, right? So that's the 3rd time it's been pushed back. And I know 3 other lads who are credible ABA, been in the ABAs, like, oh, dicker over me. They're not even they're getting interviews pushed back further than me. And they're way better than me. So I don't understand what's the problem or the hold up. And these lads are really good, credible fighters. And they're struggling to get a license.
Max, listen, mate, don't be going down arbitration route, trying to fucking confuse me with your fucking Dylan White shit, right, Max? Can you win an area belt at fucking heavyweight in the UK? Yes or no?
Not in the current climate, no.
Max, right. You're saying you're not good enough to win an area belt, but you're going to be a pro boxer. Well, you are a pro boxer. You've got your debut coming on. Now, there's 2 ways to look at it. We can either say that you're away with fairies, Max, and that your head's gone.
Yeah.
Or you're just doing it to be active money because you've got a pro card. Which is it?
Yeah.
Second one, yeah?
Yeah, second one, I'd say, yeah.
Prize fighting, isn't it, Max? Because you need a prize, don't you?
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Could you see yourself entering something like a prize fighter, Max? Would you be up for that? You obviously you'll be able to do 200-300 tickets, and you're a pro now. Could you? Because that's what you're doing at White Collar, wasn't it? Because could you see yourself entering like a prize fighter tournament?
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I'd do that.
Would you be throwing them windmills, Max? That you throw? Because you like to windmill, don't you? At times, don't you, Max?
I like the overhand right, yeah.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, is that what you're calling it now, Max? You know, you've been listening to Chris Smedley too much. You'll be all right, Max. You'll be all right. Listen, I'm proud of you. I didn't think you'd get a license off board. You know that, didn't you?
No, I know. Yeah.
Oh, you just get one on the back of a cornflake box and write Lithuania on it, Max. Well, you did, didn't you? When you were dealing with your shredders of the morning and for your breakfast. Hey.
Oh God.
Oh, you like that one, Max? It tickled you.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Fucking crazy, Max. Yeah.
The thing is, sorry to interrupt, but like you look at the people this day and age. Well,
sorry, go on. What?
No, like so if you look at.
Sorry for interrupting, Max. I went. It's okay, Max. You have the floor.
No, if you look at people like Perry Howard, you know what I mean? Come on.
Are you and Perry Howard going to have some intense beef now, Max?
Well, yeah, but the thing is
Perry fucking hell.
I can fight him now, so he's gonna, that's the whole reason why I got going for pro in the first place, to fight him.
Fight him, and it ends up an area belt, and he wins that. You know, I've got to jump at River Don if he wins an area belt. You know that, don't you? Can you imagine that? Having to jump in there with all them water rats and all that vermin that's been in there, and I've got to jump in there. I'm going to be wounded, aren't I, Max? So if you end up fighting Perry Howe, do not darken my door again if you lose and it's for an area title. You will be on Skid Row, Max, if I ever find you.
I might just throw the fight.
You're not going nowhere, right? No offence, Perry. I know you're watching. Perry's capable, isn't he? But Max, you've got a bit of talent there. I see a bit of something there. No, it just needs
Harry.
out. Yeah,
Harry.
that's what Dennis used
It's
to say.
just
Oh no, I don't agree with you there, Russell. That lad over there, he's capable. You know, he's capable, and you know, he just needs it bringing out of him. So yeah, Dan.
everyone's capable to Dennis, so they're selling over 100 tickets. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you're a big ticket seller, Max. You might be getting headhunted, Max, soon. You could be mixing with Eddie Hills and all that lot, all that Essex mob. And you've already got a trainer from Essex, Max. You're creeping down there. You're not crossing over to the other side here, Max.
No. Sam's just a mate doing the corner. That's all.
Hey?
Sam. We know Sam's just a mate.
Sam Stokes, a good kid.
Yeah.
Flying over on the same plane as him, Max.
Yeah, and he's scared. He's shit scared of flying.
Fuck Max and his team and that team members and that, Max. Go on. Hey Max, you're not going to have Team Max on front, are you? Hashtag Team Max, you and your men, are you? What you got then? Team Breadcrumb.
Yeah, I've actually got breadcrumb.
You haven't, have you? Oh.
Yeah, I've got t-shirts, breadcrumb.
I would have thought, Max, when I nicknamed you Heart of a Breadcrumb, Max is here with Volvo, Heart of a Breadcrumb. I would have thought that you'd be going pro, Max, a couple of years later. And now look at you, you're walking around in hashtag breadcrumb t-shirts.
You named it. You've made your bed. You lie in it.
Mate, can you imagine how many helmet boats you're going to get that for end of Feb?
Oh, prepared to take it.
Can't believe it, Max. Running around in breadcrumb t-shirts. You could make a fortune out of that if you, Max, you've not trademarked breadcrumb, have you?
I'm surprised Cameron hasn't put it up on your merchandise yet. Breadcrumb.
Breadcrumb.
Cam.
That's not to do with me. That's Cameron and that. But
yeah, I'm surprised Cameron hasn't done it.
Okay. Well, time consuming. Good luck to him with that. But do you see BT taking over DAZN, Max? Or DAZN taking over BT Sport? That's it. Do you see that happening, Max?
Yeah, I can see a deal happening. There's too many. There's too many like big players out there. One's got to combine to one or buy one of each other out. However they're going to do it.
Yeah. Now that you're the mover and a shaker, Max, in boxing world, are you going to be doing like an evening with Max, the breadcrumb, you know, at pubs and stuff? Could you do something like that?
I can't tell bullshit like John Fury, so I'm no good at it.
Oh God,
so unfortunately.
I'm sure now you're a pro, Max. Hey Max, what if you end up with a better record than John's 8-4-1? Would you be buzzing with that, Max?
I would be actually. I could say to him, I could honestly say to him, I'd love to go like 8-0 or something and say to him, I'm better than you, John.
8-0, Max. Okay.
Well, we're going to put a bet on.
Oh, Ali has 8 fights.
Let's put a bet on then.
You never know, Max. You know, like Rocky in the Rocky film, they picked him out in a name book, didn't they? That's how he got his title shot. Then that could happen to you, Max. What if Max, if you were a WBC champion at World, Max, God, you'd be fucking unbearable. I'd be like, oh God, Max is here with his fucking green belt.
I don't think I'll just keep myself to myself.
What with your belt?
Yeah.
What with your limos and all your bitches, Max? Would you be like Tommy Morrison in Rocky V? Would you, Max?
He was a good fighter.
Hey?
He was a good fighter, Tommy Morrison.
I'm on about the Tommy Gunn, the character, Max, in Rocky V.
Yeah.
Would you be like him, Max, with bitches all over him? That would be with you, Max, in late nights.
Yeah.
Oh, God. You crack me up, you, Max. You're a boyo.
Wow. I've got to make someone laugh, don't I?
Hey?
You can't can't take anything seriously in boxing at the minute because look at what's going on.
Nobody's
I'll
fighting.
have a laugh at it.
Max, are they?
Yeah, exactly. So, you know,
nobody's fighting. All they're doing is talking about fighting.
exactly.
So
They're taking John Fury's advice, aren't they? And so like what fights they can get and what doesn't happen on the hard road.
Big John Fury, a big fighting man. I'm under the know on the hard road. Knocks everybody out at £100,000 bare knuckle fights. Irish champion came over in 1992. I put him to kick. Pop, pop, bang. Poos, poos, slang. I'm off now because I'm going to do a 200-kilo deadlift for me Corey. Because MI5 are watching me and I've got to keep fit in case I need to pole vault out at prison yard.
To be honest, if you look at it, you kept him quiet single-handedly best part for a year.
Yeah, because I had about 10 billboards paid on. Yeah. You can have a lot of fun with them, can't you? You can have some right fun, some right bollocks. That's what I do. I cause bollocks. Listen, mate, half of them are relevant, but they weren't. Well, I've made people relevant. Look at Dennis. Nobody even know who Dennis was till I put him on a billboard. Well, people in boxing know, but man in the street, what was that on there with Porky? Only pulling your leg, Max. Yeah, we've had a bit of a giggle, haven't we, this Porky's corner thing, but there's not boxing's not happening at the moment, is it? And who knows, I might fuck it off and go in a different direction. I like to have a bit of fun, but there's no. We're going around in circles with this boxing game, aren't we, at the moment? I think so.
It's a shame, isn't it? It's a shame because it's gone the days where we used to fight constantly. It's just got into playing with each other's media circus, Instagram videos, a whole lot. It's just boring. You know, I want to see what we've got looking forward to. Chris Eubank Jr. v. Liam Williams and Brook and Khan. Is that all we got to look forward to?
Brook and Khan's an interesting fight. I know they've had the past. It's an interesting fight, but what are they doing getting a rematch clauses straight away? The fans decide if it's a rematch. I mean, if you have a stinker, does that mean they're going to go for a rematch? If there's a stinker, how would they sell a rematch? So why sign it? Well, I don't get these rematch things. People trying to protect the base. Whatever happened to getting at it if you lose, you lose. You know, when we have cup final in England, you know, if Man City beat United in cup final, you don't have a rematch just to see if they can get it even and then go for a trilogy. It's not a best of 3, you know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The talent pool's low, I think, at the moment. Scraping barrel. When Conor Benn as a world ranked guy looking for a world title shot at the end of the year, and you've got Ben Khan coming back and taking 2 slots on Sky Sports pay-per-view. Not Ben Khan, Brook Khan. They can just command 2 slots on Sky, which is this February and August, September. Come on. There's something wrong in boxing, isn't there, if they could come and do that? Eh? And everybody's
no one would have been interested back in the day, would they? If this was like a different era, no one would be interested in that.
No, would they? No.
So, no.
But it's one of those things, isn't it? But I think that fight's a good fight. Jack Catterall against
Josh Taylor.
That's a good fight, isn't it?
Yeah, that is. Yeah, I agree, actually.
That's a decent fight. I know Josh Taylor's a massive favourite, but looking step up in here and Oak can happen. It's a fight, isn't it? It's a fight. Oak can happen, Maxi. But we're going to see, aren't we? We're going to see. But Dave Allen not got an opponent. Fight week next week on Dennis' show. Cash Allen not got an opponent.
It'd be someone like Christian Dumbfat or whatever it is.
I don't know, but they need to get a move on. There's too many heavyweights at the moment stood still. DeBar stood still. Joyce stood still. Gorman stood still.
Yeah, I agree.
I was mentioning Cash Alice stood still. Yui stood still. Dylan White,
But
protect this. Got to wait another 3 weeks now before they'll even sign. Then they've got to arrange a date and all this. It's all a bit, it's dragging on and on and on and on. We're into March then. They're still not announced, and they're going to need a 2-3 months to build it up. So this is about, you know, whatever happens to the fighting. You see where I'm coming from? Even I'm hitting me against a good brick wall here now. Scratch the surface, it isn't as nice a sport as what you think. It's a lot of messing about, isn't there? Messers. Fucking shit talkers, loads of them. We're fucking surrounded by shit talkers. People who promise shit and can't do it. Do you know what I mean?
But it's the thing with Fury. You know, when he beat Wilder or something, he says, "Oh, what I do is I'll have AJ, then I'll have Dylan White, I'll have all these going through," and he's saying about 5 fights in the best part of 18 months. Why say stuff like
None of them, has he? None of them he said they were going to fight, has he? Oh, yeah, Usyk, yeah, sorry, fought Usyk in the last few years. Oh, well, his hit list, they had to fight Usyk to keep the belt, didn't they? They were took kicking and screaming to that ring. But,
that? Oh man.
yeah, well. Right, Max, we've had a good chat. Hope you're well. Keep in touch. Good luck with your fight in Estonia. Good luck with getting out there, Max. Let's hope it don't get cancelled. The Tiger, Max. It's step up time for you now, isn't it? You're stepping up to the big dog now, Max. Hey, Max, what nickname are you? Are you Max the Power Jenkins?
Matt, it's the breadcrumb.
Max the Breadcrumb Jenkins. Max, you like the fucking Eddie Eagle of boxing, mate. You're not going to call yourself that as a pro. I thought that was just your white collar name.
No, you've named me it. It's the breadcrumb. That's what it is now. You've named me it.
Box rec, as your alias, Max Jenkins.
Yeah.
Max Jenkins, and then it's going to say alias, the Breadcrumb. Maximus Jenkins, age 33, the Breadcrumb, heavyweight, Norton 1.
Yeah.
I know it'll say.
Yeah.
One,
because every time
we want a knockout.
Yeah, hold on, right? Every time I go your neck of the woods, everyone refers me, right? Oh, I've seen you on so-and-so's channel. Oh, it's a breadcrumb and that. Look, we've been bloody to see Dripping Tap.
But you can't.
You know what I mean? Look.
Yeah, but when we went to Drippings, that Midlet Street, that road worker, Max, who were identified. Yeah. It's the breadcrumb.
Yeah. So it's stuck, isn't it?
Yeah, Max, you can't go down the street without being mobbed. You're like fucking George Best.
Steady on there.
Like George Best and Sean Connery, Max. You go steady in that. Fucking easy, Tiger. You're a boat, mate. Now you're a boat.
Oh God. Right.
Okay.
Anything else you want to be to?
No, is that it, Max? Is this like my media now with you, Max? I'm honoured.
yeah. I've got. Hold on. Coogan's called in.
No, it's not to darken my door ever again if you go.
I would never
get a chance to go there, Max. You must be doing really well, and I'm not going to stop you in your quest to win an area belt. All right, mate, Maxie. Okay.
No, I'm just going to do a Conor Ben. I'm just going to skip the levels and just go.
Hey, Max, up money. Okay, Max. What if you pulled that off? You won't buy a lot. You come and see me in it, would you, Max? Just to piss me off.
I'd be a better blagger than Dillian White.
Max.
I'd be a better blagger than Dillian White.
Max, will you still talk to me?
Absolutely.
Fucking go on, Max, you loyal soldier. Wrecking me out.
Yeah.
Right, all right, then, Mo. Listen, good luck on 12, Max. You want to give a shout out to any sponsors, Max?
Yes. Just one. Taste of Cyprus.
Taste of Cyprus sponsoring you, Max. You look well on it. You put chili sauce on your kebabs.
That's right.
Fucking eat meal of champions, that, Max. You keep at it. Well, remember to duck when you get in that ring, Max. All right. All right.
Mate.
Take care, Max. See you, mate. Bye.
Cheers, mate. Bye.
What do you reckon, Rocky? Max has gone pro. Hey? Maximus has gone pro. Maximus Jenkins, alias the breadcrumb. He's gone pro, so get behind him. He's on Instagram as well. He's been beefing with Audley Harrison as well. He's not to be messed with. So I just hope he don't end up on planet Jupiter when he makes his debut, because anything's possible. So we wish him well. All right, peace out.